Hello, I'm Darren Dunn from the World of Tech, and this is a full detailed review on the HTC Wildfire smartphone running Android OS 2.1. Without further ado, let's get to it. So let's start off with the design of the HTC Wildfire. Now the Wildfire features a very thin, small, low-profile design, but at the same time it is very stylish. And I like the fact that it's not a massive phone, so you can easily take it with you. Another advantage with the Wildfire is it only weighs 118 grams, so it's not going to be weighing your pockets down. With it being a mobile phone, it has to have good call quality. Now I do have to say it has disappointed me a little. I get very good reception, but there is a little bit of white noise when making a phone call. The HTC Wildfire has a 3.2-inch touch-sensitive screen, but at the bottom of the screen is also some touch-sensitive buttons and, for alternative use, a touch-sensitive scroll pad. Staying on the screen topic, the resolution comes in at 240 by 320 QVGA. Now I have to say, for a smartphone that is extremely appalling. However, on the bright side, the colours are pretty bright. Now on the back of the Wildfire, it features a 5-megapixel camera with an LED flash and a microphone to the left of it. Now I do have to say the microphone isn't too bad itself, but the camera quality, for saying it is 5 megapixel, I've seen better. For instance, the iPhone 4's 5 megapixel is extremely more clear than the HTC's. Once you've taken all your photos, you're going to need somewhere to store them. Now there isn't much onboard memory, but it is nice to know that HTC include a 2GB micro SD card. So we've taken a look at the outside of the phone. What about the inside? Well, the inside it looks as good as well. 512 megabytes of ROM run this thing, teamed up with 348 megabytes of RAM. So the RAM might be on a little bit low side, but it doesn't seem like it. Loading an application seems pretty fast. However, certain applications, such as third-party applications, you might be able to see the slight difference. The battery inside the Wildfire clocks in at 1300 mAh. You should be getting around 2 days on the Wildfire, which is pretty neat for a smartphone. With the Wildfire being a smartphone, it should be pretty good at internet and email. So let's start by taking a look at internet. The internet is clocking in at 802.11, which is pretty fast Wi-Fi. However, with the low RAM clocking in at just 384 megabytes, it does kind of slow things down. And with the poor resolution on the screen, it's not the best experience. I've certainly had better on other smartphones. When out and about, you're not always going to have the option of Wi-Fi, but it is nice that everywhere you are, you do have the option of the 3G network. HTC also included tethering on their Wildfire, so I could use the 3G on my phone and then use it to access internet onto my laptop. Internet not being the best, email does get a bit better. Now, email application on the Wildfire is rather nice. The only downside to it is with a smaller screen than usual, you will find yourself accidentally hitting the wrong button. Apart from that, the HTC's email application is one of the nicest, user-friendly, and one of the best user interfaces I've come across. It easily beats BlackBerry's email in my opinion. The touch-sensitive buttons at the bottom of the screen are totally flat, so please be aware you'll be making a lot of mistakes with this phone. So I would like to thank you very much for watching our review of the HTC Wildfire. Overall, we think this is a very, very good, cheap smartphone. It's certainly not the best, but for £130, you seriously can't go wrong. I think it's an overall good smartphone if you're just getting into the smartphone market. But if you are looking for something high spec, then the Wildfire will not be for you. For exclusive content, be sure to follow us on Twitter at twitter.com/worldofTechUK. I'm Darren Dunn. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.